Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Hicks coming at you here. It is midday money on a Monday. Welcome on into the show. Michael B has already commented. Good morning. Good morning, Michael. I'm going to hit you off right off the bat so I don't have to scroll up after I end all the free picks. So good morning. Bills, baby, the under, and the Lakers turn back into the Fakers turn back into the Lakers and won outright. It happens. It happens with the Lakers. You know I'm not a big Lake Show guy. No, thank you. No, thank you. All right. We're here. We're live. Like button. Costs you nothing to do. Sean Higgs, winning free picks, picks probably. Thanks for watching. I appreciate everybody watching on the channels. Although nobody watches on Facebook. Is Facebook officially dead? Should I just use Facebook? The only reason I bought it back after I moved was to do the show in, but I don't even have to have it because it's linked in through the StreamYard and not my personal account. Although I do like the Passes Live baseball page. I'll plug them. I will. You know I like those old baseball cards. I have to do them. I promised Richie P I was going to do one, and I broke my promise to him and Stephen Bowman. They're just collecting dust. Twitter, the X, Mr. Sean Hicks, going to follow plays are posted. They are here in the chat as well. Let's start a little recap. It's a light schedule today. I should really roll in a Marcos Minute out of the bat, but we'll do the recap first for those of you who like to hear how I did. Yesterday's action, what did we do? 4-3 in the video yesterday. Rams winner, Dallas first half team total winner, KC winner, Miami under winner. Detroit first half team total goes down by half. Thank you for missing that extra point, Detroit. Wonderful. Bears over, loser. Arizona money line loser. I would think the +3 would have been a winner. Not meant to be there. A 6-3 day or 6-3 NFL final week of the season with Saturday included there. So 6-3 NFL weekend for the final regular season. We'll take it. We had no NBA. There was no hockey. College basketball was a pass college football. That's it. We just had football yesterday. We just had football. I totally forgot. I did. All right. Today's picks. Let's go. I loaded them up. We're ready to go here. I got everything covered today. I figured people are going to ask, why not deliver like the mailman does? We'll start in college football tonight, national championship game. We are 55-46 in the video, plus 470. A nice season to be had here in the video. A little less games than last year. I'm not going to lie about that. It was last year in the chat, we were 65-42. So a few more winners last year. Although 10 more wins, 4 more losses. So a couple more games. Still a nice winning season. Overall on the sites, I think we're like number 1, number 2 on most sites. 55%. 109 and 78. It's not too shabby there. It'll put money in your pocket. It's a nice winning season in college football. Let's wrap it up with a winner tonight. Under the Michigan-Texas game, 55.5. If you want the side, you can find it on the premium stuff. And I got a promo code finally, midday. Me or anybody else, use a promo code, 20% off. College hoops, 60 and 56. I was looking at college football on my little notes in front of me. So we are down a hundo in the chat. And on the season, we're down a little more than that because we are 154 and 158 on one site and 151 and 155 on another site. So sometimes the game isn't posted when I put it in at night. I may have forgotten it, or maybe it's a push as opposed to a win. But those are the records. You see they're similar. 3 wins, 3 losses. 6-game difference there. Could be pushes. Could be just I missed it on the site. It wasn't posted for whatever reason. But 3-3 difference there. Always the truth. I tell you how I'm doing. Today we're taking Norfolk, even money, and Southern, minus the 5. NBA. I was looking for the Marcos Minute. We'll wait till after we finish up all the games here. NBA 19-13 in the video, plus 545. The Utah Jazz plus 8.5 get the call here on the video. This is also a site play. I'm not gonna lie to you. I put it out here. And again, NFL on the year. Limited action, 16-11 record on winning free picks, picks parlays with NBA. Not a lot of games, but hey, it's positive money. NHL, we are 10-12 plus $5 here in the video. The Dallas Stars get the call here in the chat. Overall on the season, NHL 21-15. Again, not a lot of games. It's still 60%. Not a bad number. You're up money. It's not like I'm coming in here laying crazy numbers here. You see the numbers there. A winning season so far. NFL. I will give you some games for Wild Card Weekend. We did look at lines last night. If you missed out on that, you can find it. Podcast Forum, Spotify, Pandora, or you can just go to YouTube. Find it right there. Again, probably on Twitter as well, right? Twitter. I stream it to Twitter. You can find it. 50-38 here, plus 860 NFL in the midday money show. Last year NFL we were 59-54, so a little better in NFL this year. It's basically same amount of games. You just turn those losses into wins a little bit. 59-54, so quite a few more games because we had almost 20 more losses last year. But hey, less is more when you're winning, so we will take it. A couple games for you. Browns money line. I mentioned last night on the Look at Line show. Tampa Bay under 44.5. And NFL again 6-3 for the week 18. Again, can't complain. We are 107-89, 109-89, 55%. People will mock it. I'll put this on Twitter and I'm 55%. I'll put these records up here and I'll get comments like that's not good. I'm going to do it. I'll do it after the national championship game tonight. Put up my final record of college football. And I'll say 55%. NFL regular season wrapped up at same. And there'll be comments that I do not know what I'm doing and why do I have a video and I stink. I shouldn't be selling picks for 20 years. But I don't know. I think I do all right. Living is not too shabby for me and the fam. I think I'm doing something right. Nick Nasty's in the house. Good morning. We're going to get it. You know it. You know it, Nick. It's Monday. Nice college football game tonight. And we got our little Marcos Mina for my guy, Marcos. He likes college basketball. And, of course, you'll come in with all the SWAC action here with all these smaller conferences. He's going to want to know what I like. Monmouth and Northeastern. I would lean towards the Monmouth Hawks. Yes, I know it's Monmouth, folks. I just try to be funny. Nichols at Southeast Louisiana. I mean, this is a 4. It hasn't moved since last night. Norfolk I got here in the chat. McNeese laying a little bit of a number here, a 17 spot. Actually, no, it's a 20 now, up from a 17 last night. I don't know with this. Maybe a let me see these numbers here real fast. Anything jumping on the board for this? Nothing. No. I mean, baby. Wow, look at this. I'm actually wasting time here on McNeese and Northern Western. Take Northwestern State here. It's 20.5. Let's go. Coppin from a pick to a 3. Or Maryland Eastern Tour is now a favorite by 3 here. I would take Coppin State as a doggy. Commerce in New Orleans. I guess I would lean the Pioneers there of New Orleans. Delaware State and Morgan State is a 1.5 up to 3. All right, that's an interesting one there. I guess you lean Delaware State. Howard 3 to a 4. I guess we'd lean Howard in that one. Lamar and Incarnate Wood 7. Let's go under. It was a 160. It's down to 157. Corpus Christi was a 11.5. Still hanging steady. No movement on that one. Maybe I do have a over. I have a O or a 0 or something. So I guess I was thinking over in that game. Gramblin's a pick 'em up to a 1. I want to do Texas Southern in this game. Texas Southern will get the call there. Alabama State versus Mississippi Valley, the worst team ever. 5.5. It was 5.5 when I wrote this down last night. Then it was 7 later on in the evening. It was 8 this morning. Do as that as you will. 5 to 7 to 8. Alabama State 2 down to a 1.5. Actually, it was 2 went to 2.5. Then a 1.5, and the total 155 down to 152. I guess under is the play there. And I got Southern. There you go, Marcos Minute. Lakers, baby, Lakers. Here we go. Now all the Laker fans are going to come out like they're a good squad. And I talked about this yesterday. Or maybe it was not on here. It could have been on a pub show. I said, how about a LeBron James kind of player prop? He was complaining that they're not playing well. And, that was maybe, I don't know. He had 25 points, 8 boards, 7 assists. I don't know if that would be a PRA winner for you. Again, I didn't want anything to do with that club. I did like the Raptors, though, against the Warriors. A little annoyed I didn't play that one. I said that trade for the Raptors. Like, hello, what was that about? That was a good trade for them. Got 2 decent guys. And hello, Groovy's in the house. Good morning. The Bears are what we thought they would be. And you know what? I lost with the Bears. And am I annoyed I had both Bears in the over there? Yeah, I thought we'd get a little bit more out of them for a team that's going to, if they're firing their head coach, he's got to be done today. I mean, if he's not fired, I guess they're keeping Fields and they're trading the pick. Bad game by Justin Fields there. That's it. They were my losers yesterday. The Patriots. Patriots. Yeesh. Like me says, natty game. I want to bet on Washington. It seems like the public is backing them. Lines going up, but every time I fade to Washington, I regret it. You think their people are betting on them? Listen, Michigan's got the better defense. There's no question. Best defense this Washington team will face. But Penix is the better quarterback. I mean, listen, if you like Washington, you got the points. Take the points. I like the under. Do you like Michigan, Bill? I like the Washington play a little bit. I have the under here in the chat, and you do it that as you may. I think it's going to be a Michigan dominate the line of scrimmage and run the ball and kind of control the clock. So Michael B says, NBA today, I'm thinking about the Pacers money line versus the Celtics. I don't know. Not loving the NBA card today. God bless. I was thinking about Grambling. And that lost at home in Texas Southern 0-8 on the road. Yeah. I mean, listen, the line hasn't really moved. Pick them to a 1. I would lean Texas Southern. Now, again, I can't believe I bet 2 games today in this conference, but I did. But just looking at it for here, I mean, I think Texas Southern should be the play. I like Texas Southern. And the NBA got some action today. I like the NBA today. Moneyline, Markel says Thunder team total over against Washington. I don't hate it. What is that total? What is it? It's spreads 11. I mean, it's got to be what, 230? What's or 130 is their team total? What's their team total? Sprinkling minus 15. The line is 15. Holy cow. Let me pull up the NBA. A lot of those dudes. Also on the Clippers and the over. Oh, I see minus 11 for the Thunder, but all right. Clippers today versus the Suns. Again, I got nothing to say. Shout out says bad weekend in hockey, 6-12. Yeesh. All right, listen. We regroup. You're gonna shout out. I say this, and people don't like to hear it. You're gonna lose. I'm gonna lose. If you don't think you're gonna lose a game, you're lying to yourself. If people tell you they don't lose, they're absolutely lying. Don't trust them for a bit. You just bounce back. Player props, NFL, 4-2 and 5-3 on the picks. So that's 9-5. That's a little. That's you got some profit going on there. I don't know how your player props were plus money, whatever you did with them. Maybe you broke into an even category here with these. He's in the house, smashing the like button, Jesse Shule style. Appreciate it. Hey, there is a poll on Winner Free Picks. It's a natty poll. It's a natty poll. Simple. Side, total, over, under. Who you got? There you go. I just came on. We Sleep Center. We got a Sleep Center ad. It's just all right. Look at that. Living Spaces. The poll is polling at a 57 clip here on Washington +5, and we do have a vote on the under. And there's some Michigan love here. So there is that. Come check out the poll, folks. Or not. Shutout is enjoying the Penguins today. Moneyline 125 on the FanDuel. Pitt over Philadelphia. What is Philly doing? Little struggling here. I don't know about this one. Why do I want to take the in-state doggy here? All right, we got a pick. There we go. Now we own. So he's going Penguins money line, but now he's getting fancy. Says, you know what? It's going to be like a 4-3 type game. So I'm going to take the pucks. I'm taking the goals on the other side +1.5, and the Bruins +1.5 on the puck line. All righty. See, I don't listen. Bruins +1.5. Why does that scare me? Because you're only getting 115 in a game. That's an interesting. Oh, wait a second. This is probably not +105. Duh. That was me misreading. So this is a Flyer Bruin parlay on the pucks +105. I get you. I got you. Penguins winning by a goal against the Flyers. You do. King D's in the house. Welcome. Colts fan, not happy. Shout outs like under Penguins Flyers as well. Wow. So you like the Pitt to win, the Flyers to cover. So what is this? A 2-1 game, 3-2 game? You're leaving yourself not a lot of wiggle room here to cash these tickets here. Shout out. Dan's rants, my guy Dan. Never been less interested in college football championship game tonight. I want Texas money line and over Michigan. No action for me. No clue what's going to happen. It is a interesting matchup. I thought Texas, and again, going back to my old videos with the Big 12, I thought Texas was a good team because they finally had a defense. And they were a good team. You beat Alabama, and you were in it with Washington. I thought Michigan. Listen, they're where I thought they'd be with that defense. I know McCarthy doesn't get a lot of love. I don't understand. He's not asked to do much, but when he's asked to do stuff, he succeeds. I don't know. I think this is an interesting matchup. You have the whole Michigan, Detroit Lenny style us against the world, right? They're out to get our coach. I mean, who knows? This guy could end up in Carolina, New England, Chicago, Chargers. I don't know. Got to be a Cowboy head coach. I mean, Mike McCarthy could easily lose this week coming up. It's an interesting battle. I mean, the best player on the field is Penix. Shout out says more hockey here. Over Bruins and the Avalanche. 6 goals. All right. I saw 6.5 earlier. And over Stars and Wild. I thought about that just because the Stars first half. Anyway, I mean, we had the Stars for the game, but I said first half. I meant the first period because Stars have been going over, so they're scoring goals. I do have the Stars here in the chat. There they are. Stars -140. More hockey. 4 games. And Shoutout's got combos on everything here. Bruins over. He's mixing them up. He's got the Bruins Avalanche straight up. Then he's going to throw a little parlay in with the Stars over. Here we go. Oh, my God. Shot out. You are definitely shot out, son. Holy goodness gracious. 4 games. This how we're rolling? The bankroll is large with this guy. Bruins team total over 1.5. Avalanche over 1.5. -320. I mean, is that even worth betting? What do you put $1 on it? What are you winning on that? Canucks over, Rangers over is minus 330. Team totals. Another team total. Yeah, I need another one because you left that the other game. Bruins, Canucks, Rangers, and Avalanche all over. Minus 141. See, I don't like doing parlays like this, especially at minus money. Is it worth it? Nice. I don't even know. You know what? I'm gonna load this up for a second on one of my pages. I'll go to my little trusty little PPH kind of joint here. Let me see what they say. Let's see what this pays. So we're doing team totals on the ice. Doing parlay, hockey. Hold on a second. I don't have these posted on this one. All right, NHL. And usually I hate pulling this up when I'm doing this, but I keep it. All my things are on this computer. I don't know why. I should switch them to my other computer. All right, here we go. So you're liking the Bruins, Canucks, Rangers, Avalanche all over team total. So Rangers team points. This is gonna take me a while. I can't even do this. It'll take me too long to go through these things. Marcos, I hate this is like when you pull up there's just so many like markets to bet on. I can't do that on a live show. Marcos Minna, my guy. You got it, fella. Miss Danica. Where is Miss Danica? Haven't seen her since last year. Washington money line. Screw U of M. You like that? I figured that up. UOM. Big dog. What do I think about Celtics and Pacers tonight? I want to say over, but my gut says to take the under in this one. And there was some Pacer love. Someone said Pacers money line tonight. Now I don't know if I want to get behind that one. Celtics beat them. They were laying a touchdown last game. 118, 101 last time they played. That was what, 2 days ago? Is it a home and home, we take care of business spot here for the Pacers? Is that why? Total's gotten up though. I like the over. The gut says under. If you ask me who I bet on today, I'll be looking at a couple dogs. I'd say let's grab some, Jazz in the points, Rockets in the points, Well, Washington cover in the NBA today. This is a overplay. Someone mentioned the Thunder team total. I don't know if they covered. I've said a few times to take Washington in spots. This might be though. Let me just double check the Thunder's schedule here. No, they're off the Brooklyn game. I remember they had well, this was a while ago. Clippers, Lakers, Minnesota. That was last year. Man, see, this is why nobody's even asked about the Thunder in a bit. Brooklyn, Atlanta, the Boston game. Dropped 2 in a row. This is not a Washington spot. Thunder's dropped 2 in a row on the road. Washington again can't score a lick. I don't want anything to do with that. Washington. No, I don't think they covered today, big dog. Shout out says player props today. Seguin, 22.5 points under. Gianni, 35.5 under, plus 213. So you think Gianni goes on because there's no Lillard tonight, so he puts on a little show. Should probably get there. That's why I like the Jazz, though. I mean, no way the Bucks can lose again, right? They're in Milwaukee. Belichick has not been fired. He is staying on board. Unbelievable. What a way to go down. What a season. Do you do a half a week pass sale? No half week. Listen, Nick Nasty. It's a 7 days, so you'll get from today all the way to next Monday night. It's $31 for 7 days. People buy daily passes for $30. A week is $31. And there's 2, 5, 6 NFL games already up for next week for $30. And they'll be individually selling for $39. But yeah, people buy individual for $39 and not a week for $31. I can't do a half week pass for $10. Nick Nasty. Doesn't happen. Moneyline Markel. I'm telling that under in the Natty game. Yes, take the under. And if I'm totally wrong on it, so be it. I just think that Michigan is going to run a ball. That is their strength. That's where they're going to control the line of scrimmage. You want Penix off the field. Like, that's how Washington's going to win. Him coming out and throwing the ball like a first-round draft pick. Shout-outs. Is Washington asking for permission to interview DC from the Rams. You know, I don't like you have to get permission. You can't interview guys who are still playing and coaching. I mean, if you're on a good team, you see what happens. It takes you all the way to the Super Bowl if you're on a good team to get interviewed. And if I'm the Washington, obviously they want a head coaching change. So what does that mean for Bieniemy, who they just brought in here? Where's he going? He's getting canned. The new coach wants to bring in his own guys. Is he going to bring in quarterback coach from the Rams or guys under him? His linebacker coach to come in and be the DC for him? I don't think any team should be able to hire coaches until every team can hire a coach. You want to fire a guy today? Perfect. You can't hire a guy till Monday after the Super Bowl. It's not fair for the guys in the playoffs. And the flip side of that is that because they have to come out, it's like, hey, well, you have to interview a certain amount of minorities. You have to interview a certain amount of these teams know who they're hiring. Black guy, white guy, doesn't make a difference. They know who already. You know who's already in the mix to get it. The top of the board is Jim Harbaugh for most teams, right? They think Harbaugh's coming. But yet they put in all these steps, and then if you're a guy on a team that's going to go far, you're going to miss out on jobs. And if you're a team who wants that guy, what if he doesn't take your job? What if he says, I'm going to stay, or a different offer comes along? It's not like the transfer portal, but it's the same kind of nonsense. Like, how can one team have something the other teams can't? It's everybody all together. Everybody's got to. It's not right. But then we got to get the draft. We've got 2 months to prepare. It's ridiculous. Nope. He said he might not draft guys anymore. Wonderful. Marcos, Stafford's coming back to the D to beat his old team this weekend. I'll be in downtown Detroit rooting for the Rams. It is a quarterback reunion. Goff and Stats Padford. Should be a good game. Casey is going to something. Shout out says Bills winning division. My future hit. Excellent win. Chiefs going to the Super Bowl. Yeah, that's not this year. They're not going to Super Bowl this year. To most, my guy, a 3-week losing streak. Have you ever gone through that? It's depressing. I don't know if I've ever had a 3-week losing streak. I'm possibly. Listen, you're going to have losing days, losing weeks. You have to adjust the bankroll and look at the numbers. I mean, are you getting the numbers just losing games? Like, what's happening in those games? How are you losing games? Did you have the Niners yesterday? I mean, I had the Rams at 2-4. I got lucky. Excuse me, not at 4. I had them at 2 all the way. They went to 4. If you had San Francisco, you're thinking you should have won that game. You got some missed kicks. How are you losing? That's why I write down my close college basketball losses, like under 4 points. Like, am I losing on the late 3? Is it a half-point losers? Like, I have like 33. Is this my book of losers? Yes, this is my book of half-point losers. 32 games. of my losses. Where was my record? I mentioned it earlier. 151, 155. So you're talking 30 losses. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 of my last 12 losses were by one was by 1 point, the other were all by a half. All right. And then I had a 2 point loser in that. And then two 1.5 point losers. And that's out of what? That was it. Was 1, 2, 3, 14 games. Should I have caught half of those? Maybe I could have got, maybe I should have went 12-2 in those instead of 0-14. Can I go 6? How are you losing the games, Tommy? It's frustrating. I get frustrated when I go like 5-4 now. If I had 4-6 day, you know what? That's why you have to, I say, bet it, forget, you move on. Don't worry about yesterday. It's a new day. Think about your driving. I've said this. This will be on a midday money shirt. Giant windshield in front of the car. It's a windshield. Rearview mirror is this big. Look behind you. Can't worry about that. Just stick to your numbers. Adjust if you have to, and it's all about the bet size, man. You gotta. You think I'm throwing dimes around on 300 basketball games at college that I'm losing 30 by half point, 1 point, 2 points? No. Same with baseball. You bet 600 games. Just the bet size. Don't worry about anybody else. You're in competition with yourself. Grind away. He says, thank you. Shout out for something. Ron Rivera and R. Smith got fired. Yeah. I mean, and for Atlanta, yeah, the guys made some stupid plays. But you got one quarterback. I'm playing my rookie quarterback. I'm not playing my rookie quarterback. I'm not going to throw the ball to my number 4 draft pick, Kyle Pitts. I'm not going to run the ball my number 8 running back I take in the top 10. Like, what is going on there? I mean, Ron Rivera's been terrible for a long time, I think. But Markel says team total 129.5 for the Thunder over Washington. 130. That makes sense. The line's 11. It's 246. Belichick. Yeah. He likes to deflate the balls. Randy, will Jameis Winston ever get a job in football? Why? I don't know why he doesn't have a job. Because you threw 30 picks one year? He threw 30 touchdowns. The guy chucks it. I take a shot on him. You're running out. Jeff Driscoll hasn't even played this year. And I don't want to get into Bryce Young or Zach Wilson or like Lance or bad, young quarterbacks. I mean, Lance, I thought was a joke anyway to get picked. But the other two guys come into situations on bad teams with problems and are expected to turn into Montana or Favre or Aikman or Mahomes or David, Rivers, Angelo, whoever. Insert any super Hall of Fame quarterback. That does not happen. And the Bears are going to find that out. Go ahead, trade for Caleb Williams. See how that works out. Whole new regime. I take a shot on Winston. Why wouldn't you? Guy's got an arm. But again, there's so much more. You see some of the practice stuff on some of these guys. Still stuck on the last play of the Colts game, King D. I get it. Pacers and Hornets underdogs today will win. Charlotte at home against the Bulls, I don't hate, big dog. The Pacer one looks a little too easy based on they just lost their home, they'll win. That's why I don't like that one. But I'm not going to talk you off a dog. Especially when I had on money on. Like the King says, in words of Jim Moron. Yeah. The old Jimmy Moore. Playoffs. Money on Raquel. Never mind, my dude. The whole world's on the Clippers, 94% of the money. Yeah, makes sense. Off a loss, they're home, right? But are they going to sit somebody out? It might be a sunspot. Nobody's on the Suns. More reason to like the Suns. Take the Suns today. Here come the Suns. Shout out to some people are taking the Stars over 2.5 goals at plus money. Oh, for the first period, over 2.5 goals. Tatum just ruled out for the Celtics tonight. Probably why the line has just dropped down from a 4 to a 1. I I mean, the whole let's not play today kind of nonsense is baffling to me. These guys, I mean, you play 2 games a week, and I don't understand how they can't schedule where it works out a little better where they don't play back-to-back games. That's the that is the crazy part. Like you got I don't know. I think I saw some article on who comes up with the scheduling on this, um, and how they figure it out. You can't. They play 80 games. It starts in September. September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April. 8 months. How do you play back? How are you tired? Are you tired because you're just getting on and off planes? Because you're not tired for playing. Like that's not a that can't be thought about, right? I mean, how are you tired from playing over a course of 8 months, 80 games? Please explain. That's what I want to know. Ruled out. And I get it. Are some guys hurt? Are you banged up? It's possible. It's possible somebody's hurt. Why does it just seem like they're always hurt or questionable in back-to-back spots? Why is that? Why is that? The rest is there. They can play 2 games a week. It's not that difficult. And again, I don't have some supercomputer to work out the flights, but come on, it's got to end here. Tatum out. Dennis Allen should be fired. The Saints won't do that. Yeah, there's another one. Oh, the Saints. We got Derek Carr, baby. We're going to win it all. Feel free to go back to August, look for Midday Money. I don't know if I threw it up in a podcast form, might be on Pandora or iHeartRadio. I told you to take the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to win a division. OKC over Bruce. Yeah, I think so. I mean, they're going to score points. They've dropped a couple in a row. Michael B says, took some Bills to win the AFC at plus $4. Maybe Baltimore does, but I don't believe in Lamar in playoff time. Too one-dimensional. I like the Ravens, but the Bills are the dangerous team here. Again, another win. They got the Steelers. They should take care of business against the Steelers. Then, here we go. We'll see them in Baltimore, I believe, right? Would that be the matchup? Would that be how it plays out in a reseed? I have to, you know what? Let me see if I pull up the seedings for this for the NFL. And definitely NFL talk with a bunch of SWAC games going on and just a couple hockey games. Where are the NFL? Did I go in? Where's the Commanders? You go to NFL.com. You'd think they'd have some kind of thing right here on the homepage for how to do it. No, although I get a game replay of the Bills. Commies fire Rivera. Belichick is not fired. Washington hires ex-Warriors. Yeah, that's good. The Golden State guy in there. You know exactly what he's doing. Let's go to the schedule. Hey. Gotta love it. So we have Browns, Texans. Bills are home team. So Baltimore is sitting pretty. They will get they'll get Chiefs Miami winner, right? Is that how that works? No. Baltimore will get Browns Texans, I believe, unless something crazy happens. They should get Browns Texans winner, no? No. I don't know. I don't know. Michael B. said, I might take some Rams to win the NFC. I know they're a long shot, but 51, kind of like it. Already bet the Rams. Money line to beat the Lions. Listen, you got a Super Bowl head coach. You got a veteran quarterback. You got a nice offense. And let's see who they have here. You got Detroit. Can they be picked off? I think Seattle beat these guys here. All right. You have the Dallas Cowboys, who they got a crap head coach. So yeah, they could piss that away. They could easily lose this week by 10 points. You know that's on their mind because the owner just said, and we'll see what happens. So they might have an opening in Dallas for a head coach. Philly and Tampa, I don't think you worry about if you're the Rams. And then the Niners. It'll be interesting. Matt says, Sean, have you been any future plays in baseball? Nothing in baseball yet, Matt. Have not done any baseball stuff. I saw Bet Online did have some futures posted. Maybe I'll print them out and go through them a little bit. We'll talk about them. With football, wrap it up. I will be looking at, let's see. Let's check out the real fast look at some win totals for this year's. Here we go. We got them up already. You got to love it here. I'm sure this will definitely freeze up because I'm going to go to some site and there'll be 900 videos running and it'll probably put me on freeze. Here we go. FanDuel's got some lines up. Is this correct? This can't be right. No. Okay. I was going to say this is not correct because this is from 2023. I was like, why is this up here? So this was last updated. Here we go. January 5th. World Series odds. We got some World Series odds here. Are posted. Dodgers at 3. I wouldn't bet the Dodgers. I'd come in on the Braves here. 7-1. I bet MGM and DraftKings. You want to do some Brave action? Yankees at 9. How about the Yankees not to make the playoffs? We could run that one back again. We ran that fella out here, Matt. I gotta start digging on some of these. Do some printouts to get on this. I know Snell. I don't know if Snell's coming to the Yanks. For me, Snell and Bellinger at this point, I think, have to go to the Giants. Giants have money in their pocket, itching to burn. I know the Robbie Ray deal's big. They brought in Robbie Ray, but maybe that opens up to Seattle. Did Seattle trade Robbie Ray because they're going to go after Blake Snell? And Matt, baseball is my favorite, so I'll have a lot of stuff. We did a lot of baseball totals last year, a lot of futures, and the totals actually save us. The win totals, Cubbies win total was huge. Arizona win total was huge. Snell Cy was huge. Strider win prop for the league was big. Offset a bunch of losers. It was a decent prop season for us, or for me. If you followed me, you should have made a little money. Tamu says, like you mentioned, I'm losing a lot of games that are very close, but nonetheless still losing. Yeah, those are frustrating. And sometimes I get a little annoyed at them in here, right? I come in. But this is why, Tommy, I don't come in like, hey, look at this. I don't pound my chest when I was like, hey, and sometimes I come in like, hey, we swept the free picks or whatever, or good day, weekend of betting. You just can't get wrapped up in it. I try not to. Right? I mean, you win, you lose. I come in here. All right, winning day. I say, let's move on. And maybe people don't want to see that. They want to see excitement. I lose, maybe they want more out of me. I don't know. It's money. It's A to B here. We win, we lose, we move on. It's that is dealing with the losses is tough because you're going to have streaks like that. I mean, don't think I've had streaks like that in it's freaking 1990, bro. Yeah, horrible ones. Tommy, I went on a 3-30 run here in the video in baseball, and you know what? We had a winning season in the chat after a 3-30 run here. Ask some of the old timers; they were here. It was in early May. Shout out. So I should keep Sam Howell, kick him out. They're going to kick the cat out, which is bad. This is what I'm talking about. You draft these quarterbacks, and the coaches got a couple years, and the guy doesn't pan out. Like they sat him. They don't even know what they have out of this guy. You go off for 1 year, him in this kind of system where they trade away their best defensive guys, right? They trade away their best defensive guys on a defense that was awful, and a coach who's just on a hot seat, total lame duck. But now he's going to get the axe and then let him go. Journeyman. You'll know how many guys, we don't even know how many backup guys or journeyman kind of cats could have been really good if they're just given a shot. You don't know, right? You see glimpses of guys. Minshew comes in, he wins a couple games. You had the whole Foles, Wentz kind of thing. Like guys come in, they get hot, do little things here and there. You don't know. Sam Howell could have been Joe Theismann over there for them. Who knows? Could have been RG3, Kirk Cousins. Yeah. Maybe he still will be. Maybe somebody gives him a shot. But let's be honest. Nobody's giving backup quarterbacks contracts to come in to be a quarterback. You think that Caleb Williams or Drake May or Michael Penix or insert any who's the cat on Sam Harmon. Whatever kind of guy in college he's the guy. He's the guy. I can't wait to the draft. Oh, look at this quarterback. The presence in the pocket. Oh, teams are salivating offensive coordinators. Yeah. Their offensive coordinators are salivating to put him in a 4th and 1 shotgun empty backfield position and then throw a incomplete pass 37 yards down the field. Sad, my guy. I own the Miami loss. No excuse about injuries. The coach and QBR joke. How about give Bills a little credit? I mean, they threw a couple picks. Bills are a good team, and they have owned you. The only time they lost didn't Allen throw 3 picks in that game too to lose, or fumbled late in that game when you won that one like 19-17 last year, whatever it was, some low scoring game. And I've been bashing Josh Allen. I mean, Ross will tell you, I do Ross and Jesse on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays, whenever we talk, and I've been a Josh Allen. Worried about him. Not a hater per se, but not a big fan after Dabble left him. But can you give the Bills some credit for winning? They're a pretty good team. They got a pretty good head coach. And you guys are more than banged up. It was a nice season. You're done. Sorry. And I'll own up to, I didn't think Tua would play the entire season. I had him getting knocked out in week 1. I thought Bosa would knock him out of the game. I didn't have him blasted the entire season. But the injuries catch up with you, and now you're going to face Kansas City that has a ferocious defense in 0-degree weather. Yeah, good luck. Good luck. I mean, I'm already on the under. I might come in KC because they're basically off a bye week, and they won. We had KC here, by the way. Michael B says, Winston has a job. He holds a clipboard for decent QBs. Nathan's coming in. The fix is in. Well, hey, Nathan, too bad you're not on the right side of the fix. Should have been on the right side of the fix. Woo! There you go, Nature Boy. Early line, Bills Steelers. What do you say? A 10 spot. I mean, it's tough laying 10 in the playoffs. Give me the under. Give me the under that game. I would rather just do a Bills team total over, I think. Because I can't bet on Mason Rudolph. They won last week in a monsoon versus a backup team. Every game they play is a dogfight kind of how the heck do they win games? 3rd string quarterback. Come on. Is Washington let's go? They let go offensive coordinator Eric Saint need to pick them up. Is that who they let? No, I thought Bieniemy's their coordinator. Are you talking Washington Huskies? Shout out says Winston just reconstructed his contract to stay with the Saints. I don't think that's a bad deal because you see what Derek Carr brings to the table. Then they got Tyson Hill. King D's laughing at something I said. Todd says Washington money line and +5. That's the Huskies. Houston, yes. Pacers over. I want to take the over, but I said it. My gut says under. A Charlotte money line against the Bulls. Our guy Big Dog was like in Charlotte as well there too. I don't hate the Charlotte one. Matt's coming in with a 3-teamer. The Jackrabbits are they? When is this game? It's got to be tomorrow. Just tomorrow? You're doing a random Summit basketball game for Tuesday? I don't even see them on the schedule for tomorrow. Is this college football? Is there college football tonight? Another college? What is this? South Dakota Jackrabbits. Hockey? College hockey? Michael B says Pacers are not home. They are in Boston. They're playing Boston back to back. Oh. It says everywhere I looked, it said Pacers were the home team today. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the sites are wrong. I got Pacers at home today. Shout out says if Washington lets go their coordinator. Is that Washington College? I'm guessing. Thanks for the Marcos minute. You got it. You got it. Go Washington Huskies from Marcos Higgs. I hit the like button. Bad day all over, says Nick. Hockey and NFL, but thanks to the NBA, I covered back the Nuggets. Nets over. Lakers under. Yeah, Lakers under. Just lost by a point of Pacers had over 232. Frustrating. Michael B says backup QB might be the best job in the NFL. Get paid a few million, not get hurt. Ask some of these old NFL QBs who crew Vicodin with their pancakes every morning. Yeah, man, you take a beating. Well, not today's NFL quarterbacks. They don't. Nature Boy, Bills game should have been a blowout on 2 picks, should have been TDs and a fumble. Yeah, I mean, throwing picks in the end zone. Marcos, I'll buy your packages, but I need your best picks every day of the week for 7 days of the week. For every game? Yeah, Marcos, I thought every game I'll put out there for you. Nathan says, Higgy, give me Delaware State Morgan under on the hardwood. Delaware State, this line was a 1.5. It's Delaware State -3 now. I don't know if that should be the play. 145. The total was 146 earlier, so you're good. Detroit Lenny, Detroit, I sent you a text the other day. I didn't know you were still banged up. I'm glad you're seem to be up and at 'em. Detroit Lenny, healthy again. Randy says, Pop started, and the rest is history. Yeah, Greg Popovich started to what? Sit the guys. Sheem giving me the finger. He's not happy. Sheem with the aggressive Avi poster. I'm on the Huskies money line. Let's go Washington. I like Washington. Here's the thing with this: Washington's going to win this game, or Michigan's just going to bludgeon them to death with the run game, and it's going to be like 29-16 or something ugly. No, nothing wrong with taking the team with the best quarterback on the field. King D says later. He's out of here. Best of luck. Have a good day, King D. Lock it in with the King. Give him a follow. Michael B says blessed 2204. What is this? It's another Michael B. There's 2 Michael B's. You have a good one as well. Let's dance a little MMA in the house. There is a whole lot of Hornet love tonight here. Fading the Bulls. No Jordan, no Pippen tonight. And apparently Tony Kukoc and Will Purdue are questionable. I guess. Maybe that's why everybody loves Charlotte tonight. Big games from Grandmama and Alonzo morning. Nathan says Chiefs and the under. Yes. Definitely the under in the Chiefs game. And 3.5. You know how I feel about those 3.5, Nathan. I might have to come in on the Chiefs. Michael says Jazz +8.5. Yes, Boston is a 2.5 point favorite. 2.5 is fine. Better than laying 4.5. Nathan says Pacers showing his home team. I know. Mike says they're on the road, but everywhere I saw, Pacers were a home dog. So, Dan Book's in the house. Welcome. You said plus 2024. I figured out as much. I was like, man, what's Michael doing in here talking about 2024? Is he all right today? Oh, San Diego Jackrabbits minus 13 won yesterday against Montana Grizzle in football. That's it. Okay. I was like, what are we talking about? I saw when you had that listed, I'm like, all right, I know Michigan's kind of playing now, but I was confused on the other game. Dan Book coming in says over Bruins and the Avalanche tonight. That is a shout out special, I believe. He likes the team totals as well. And Daniel Perez is in the house. D&D, the double D. Who doesn't love double Ds? Ludacris fills cups like double Ds. Anybody? Ludacris. I could do a Ludacris. JP's, you like my old rap, but I could do newer rap as well. That's not even new. It's still 20 years old. Parlay this week. Here we go. Texans and the points here. Now, see, if you're taking the Texans, why aren't you just doing them on the money line? They're home. What do you think? You're going to lose by a point? Hey, let's get down here and lose this game by 2. That's a money line play, Daniel. Dolphins, Chiefs, unders? Yes. Bills, money line? Sure. Again, it's a parlay, so I'll sign off on Bills as a monster money line favorite here. As the 10-point money line favorite. So you should, again, this is a better reason to put the Texans in there as a money line play to offset some of this minus 500 on the Bills. Packers in a 7.5, Lions minus a point, and the Bucks plus the points. I don't hate any of these, except for the Texans plus points. I'd rather just do money line. Tampa Bay does scare me. They just love you some DDs. Is that Dunkin' Donuts? Marcus, Baltimore will get Buffalo pit winner. Is that how it works out? Buffalo pit winner? How do they get the Buffalo pit winner? Isn't Buffalo the 2 seed? The 1 seed faces the 2 seed? That can't be right. That can't be right. They can't face the 2 seed. Bills to win it all. I don't hate it. I think they're a dangerous team. I said this, 2 weeks ago I started talking about them. I said, man, here they come. Philly loss, Dallas win, Chargers, they start getting a couple wins under their belt, and then they get the confidence back. This is a team that was thought of to win the Super Bowl before the season even started. It's worth a shot. Woo! Nature Boy. Bills money line is silly at 475. Not worth it. Probably. Well, that's what I said, Nature Boy. I'm like, that's why I laugh at it. Minus $475, whatever it is. And then not to put a Texans in there plus like 120 just to kind of bring that 475 down a little bit. Like, I'm taking the Texans and the Bucks to lose by 2 or 1. Money line. Michael says, love to see the chat picks. Great show. Thank you, Michael. What about the Stars team total over? Only way to do it. Their team total is only 2.5. See, the Stars game the other day, I was running to bet the over in that game. But the over was a plus 105, 6 goals. I'm like, oh boy, I better take the under here. End up going over 4-3. Why? The Stars to me are an offensive team. Like 2.5. And this is their first game on the road. This is a spot where they want to come out and win a game. It's the first one on the road. It's not like it's 3 games or 4 nights. You're like, what kind of game we're getting? You know, the first one's going to always be your best one, no matter what you do. You're throwing a punch in a fight. You're swinging a bat. You're taking a shot. Your first one is always going to be your best shot. Nature Boy says Ravens play winner Texans round. That's what I thought because they had to be the lower seats. That's what I thought. It's not a bad matchup. I mean, Texans kind of played them tough in week 1. CJ's come a long way. And the Browns. What's there to say about the Browns? What do you think Jim and Bill coach next year? Good question. Looks like Belichick is back in New England. Although I saw did Vrabel say he'd want to go to New England? Throwing his name in the hat? I mean, this is the way. I mean, and I'm not even a Pack guy. I love Vrabel. I wish he'd come to the Cowboys. And Harbaugh, I don't know. Is he going to the Bears? Do you want to go to the Bears? I get not wanting to go to the Chargers because you have Mahomes. You have, I guess, a resurging kind of Raider team. Although he might go to the Raiders. I'm hearing there's some Raider chatter out there. Denver's still a tough little squad. I mean, I'm just thinking he is in Michigan, so Chicago weather's not much different. I'm just thinking LA is a nice spot. I mean, Vegas is a great spot. Come to the Cowboys. Texas ain't too bad. We got to get rid of McCarthy. But Belichick, I think, is staying. They didn't fire him. He's staying. Niners play winner of Bucks Eagles. Yeah, Eagles. Eagles fans are all upset. They should be thanking themselves. They should be thanking the team because otherwise they'd be playing Green Bay, getting run out of the building. Now you go face a bad Buccaneer team. And that's a guy who had Bucks, right? Win total, South 10-1. I said take them. They couldn't score a touchdown yesterday in a must-win game. So you're still alive. Although, let's be honest, the Niners by double digits. They'll run them right out of Candlestick or whatever the hell they play now. Michael B. No, thank you, Michael. Appreciate you coming in. Thank you. Nature Boy. If the Finns can beat KC, they'll end up with the Bills again. Yeah, I don't see that happening, though. I was doing Pub Sports last night with the crew, and I said, maybe Miami just wants to lose this game. Sit the guys out. Like, you win and you play the Bills again next week. Like, how about you sit your banged out guys out and say, you know what? We'll take our chance versus Kansas City, who struggled offensively all year. But we'll be healthy or healthier. You want to play the Bills a third time? After maybe just beat them in a close game or something, I think Bills will be fired up there. They should have just sat guys out. I don't know what they're doing. Let's play everybody so we could play another. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get, we want a home game. You want a home game versus a team you just beat in a close game the week before, who crushed you in Buffalo, who had beaten you time and time again for the last few years. So if you got past them, you might have a home game again. No. If you're good, you win. Miami's not a good team. I don't want Bills to ever win a Super Bowl. My housemate was a diehard Buffalo fanboy. And it says, shout out to Len Man. Let's Stan says, Bruins Avalanche at home. There's a lot of overlove in this game here. Although I like the Bruins. Nature Boy, Tyreek Hill looks like he got smacked around last night. I mean, he'll be home. Like, he'll be pumped up to play KC. Again, no, KC defense to me is pretty solid. I like the under. And it says Harbaugh could get all the glory for turning around a terrible Bears team. Yeah, with who? Well, what quarterback? How long is that going to take? Turn the Bears around. There we go. Nathan, let's come back. Come back down to planet Earth for a minute here. Turning around a team. All right, an hour plus today. A lot of comments. Excellent. So yeah, sort of slow time. Football wrap it up. There will baseball. I love my guy Matt T. Matt, I love coming in baseball in January. You know I love my hot stove. We'll talk more NFL, coaching kind of stuff. And that's that. Michigan tonight, under the 55.5 national championship. College hoops, Norfolk, even money, Southern -5. The Jazz in the NBA, little doggy for you. Dallas Stars, a favorite on the ice. And we got the Browns money line and Tampa under. Looking ahead to wild card weekend. Thanks for watching, everybody. Oh, if you haven't, hit the like button. Good luck to you all today. Back on Tuesday.